Hello, hello, Imad, and hello, everyone. Now we can start our lecturing or our lecture in the environmental impact assessment. This is the first class, University of Zalingi, Faculty of Health Science, Department of the Public Health. This course, which is going to take place in this semester or semester 8, it's called Environmental Impact Assessment. This is one of the very important courses which focus on the how you can do the assessment, how you can do the environmental assessment. If you need to develop any project, is very important, and also it's important to focus how you can make the assessment to keep our environment safe and also to let the development going well. Yeah, that's why this is the one of the very important courses which have good relation with sustainable development. As you know, the sustainable development is one of the very important strategy of the United Nation or of the world, yeah, to keep the environment to be safe. Yeah. Through this course, that can let us to be more aware how we can save our environment. This is my contact, and now we can go. Welcome for this course. This the main objective of environmental impact assessment course to equip the student or to give the student tools how you can do the assessment, environmental assessment, and also can do the health impact of development project. This is the this by this course we are going to give the students how you can do the environmental assessment or health impact assessment for development project. The key focus for this project, we are going to focus on the sustainable development, and also we can focus on the decision making and balancing of the economic growth with environmental health. As you know, the world is going to develop and create the new project and development. When this projects is going develop it, is directly have the impact in the environment, and it's very important to 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 be more vigilant to our the environment. There's some people need to enjoy, but I couldn't saw them. Okay, now we can go to see the objective of this course. One of the objective of this course to let the student to understand the link between the environment and the development. When the development taking place in the world, it as also is very important to understand how can that development affect to the environmental health and how you can save that environment. Additionally, we can apply the sustainable development principle. As you know, one of the very important principle of the sustainable development, how you can keep or can let the environment to be more safe for the next generation. Yeah. Moreover, we can conduct environmental impact assessment and quantity impact. We can, by this course or objective, one of the objective of this course can let the student to do the environmental impact assessment and how you can quantify the impact of any project that is going to develop it. Lastly, we can propose the mitigation strategy, how we can use the strategy to mitigate the risk that which will take place during the development of the project. This is the objective of the course. Now we can see the structure of this course. As I mentioned, this course, environmental impact assessment, one is a very important courses for the public health professional. With this course, we are going to cover the introduction to the impact, environmental impact assessment. You can see how the environmental impact is working and how you can give the tips or idea for the student how you can do the environmental impact assessment. Also, we can go to environmental quality and productive system. You can see how you can let our environment to be more safe or to be more quality, how you can save our resource, and also how you can enhance our reproductive system. Also, we will cover the environmental impact assessment process, the step that is going to take to do the environmental impact assessment, how you can to conduct the environmental impact assessment. Additionally, we can go through the to how you can make the integration, between the environmental impact and the development. Also, we can do some scenario or case studies of the environmental impact with some project. This is what is the course is going to cover. Yeah. The teaching method that we are going to use during this course, we are going to do lecturing and also case studies. Can give some example and how you can let us to understand more. Additionally, you can use a group discussion. Group discussion way is very important. Can let or can discuss with us with each other and exchange the experience, and also you can exchange the ideas. Also, within these courses, also some of the methods you are using can give you assignment. That assignment can let the student to go and share, and also can support this student with the good skills how you can learning, self learning. One of the very important skills for the student as you are semi-graduate students is very important to develop your skills in the how can learning. Yeah. This is one of the good skills. Assignment, how you can give you the assignment. After that, you can see how the people holding that assignment. Also projects here, how you can do it here. Before we can go, let us to make the share the ideas. Why this here? Why the environmental impact assessment discourse is important? This question for you. Let us to understand. You can say anything here. After that, you can change the ideas and also can change the information. Yeah. Why this course? Why environmental impact assessment is important? This question for you. The floor for you. I need to hear from you. Imad,
Okay.
why, yeah, why the environmental impact assessment is important?
Okay. I think that to to control the environmental problem that can happen. In addition, is to make borders or to make steps for spreading this crisis. Consider the environmental like uh, impact of global warming and the hazard that considers the environmental problem. So I think that is to make uh, borders for spreading for environmental crisis.
Okay, thank you, thank you. This is a good addition for this. It's very important to let us to make the control of the climate change and also can save our environment. Is very important. Why we are studying this year. Now let us to see what I wrote. Why this course is important to how to make the balance between the development and the environment. As I mentioned, right now during the development is going to develop the project. Those projects which are developing, it's have or they have the direct direct or indirect impact in the environment. That's why let us to be more vigilant. How you can avoid that impact, either direct or indirect, in our environment. Like some example, when we are create the factories, as you know, the factory is a good for the human being, can let them to enjoy with the good service, different factories, clothes, soap, also different type of the electricity, different type of the factory that can let be to human being to be more enjoy. But that factors is a can cause the air pollution, can cause water pollution. Yeah. As you know, or in the former courses, you are studied the environmental health, and you know how the air pollution can cause the disease here, like respiratory disease, and also can affect in the global warming, and also can affect in the many things. Yeah. Even can affect in the trees and also affect in the lands. Yeah. Additionally, the water. Sometimes you can see the some factory and discharge the sewage of that factory inside the water, and you know how that things can go into cause the problem inside the water. Sometimes the many organisms inside the water that we are going to this year. With these courses, which you call it environmental impact assessment, we are going to to do the balance before to do any project. Like example, when we are going to do the factory in the Alenji city example, before to establish this factory, is very important to make the assessment, environmental impact assessment, yeah, to make the assessment, the place of that factory, and also how we can discharge the sewage or garbage of that factories, and also to see how the 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 pollution of air pollution affect the community inside here. Firstly, we can go in to do the assessment. If we realize or if we see that impact have the big problem, or can affect to our community, definitely we can go to cross or can stop data. We can stop data. We can stop that. We can stop that project. Yeah. Also, in deforestation during the extender of the cities or towns here, people they are going to make the deforestation to find some lands here. This is a project for the development of the cities or of the people, but in other side, definitely can affect the climate change. As you know, the plan or also how you can affect and how you can make the balance in the environment. Yeah. Before to do the any extent of the cities, it's very important to do the assessment, environmental impact assessment, and to see is it good to 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 do uh, to do that project, or which one is more is the advantage or disadvantage, which one is more. Definitely if the disadvantage is more, that definitely we are going to close that. Additionally, yes, as I mentioned, yes, as I mentioned, that's why the this course, environmental impact assessment, is very important. As we see, when we are need to make the extender of the cities, that definitely we are going to reduce the trees, and that, as you know, that can affect directly to the climate change. Uh, Also in the urban sprawl and also in flooding. Yeah. Sometimes when we are create or make the extent in the cities, sometimes we are going to block the water stream, and water stream that can going to affect. Definitely, you can do the flood of the cities or of the urbanization, yeah. And definitely can affect to human being, and also can affect to the structure of the building, and also can do the many health problem. Yeah, that's why this course is very important. Environmental impact is very important. As I mentioned, factories, before to do the factory, it's very important to do the assessment, yeah, to reduce the air pollution and water pollution. Additionally, when we are need to do the deforestation, also is very important to make the assessment how that project can affect to the climate change. Lastly, we are explain about the urban sprawl. Dependent of the cities also is very important to avoid, to make the assessment to avoid the flooding of the cities. Yeah, this is why this course is important. Yeah. Now let us to see how we can do the environmental impact assessment, as were explained how you can make the assessment. Environmental impact assessment, that means before to do any project, it's very important to do the assessment. As you know, the right now the many development of the people, development of the people through the developing the money project. Yeah, to do the to develop the any project is very important to do the assessment to see the how that project is going to affect in the environmental, also can affect in the people or can affect to the other organism. Yeah, it's very important. The step of this process we can do going to do the screening. Yeah, to know which project is going to develop here and also implemented by who. Yeah, and why. Yeah, this in the in the screening. Like if someone need to do the factories of the soap, is very important to see which factory and also can see how this factory can affect for the human being and how can affect to in the air pollution and also can affect to the water pollution, even how can affect in the land. Yeah, it's very important to do the screening of the that project. Yeah. Secondly, to make the scoping, which type of the impact is going to, which type of the impact that project is the developed can go to affect to the to the community and also can affect to the environment. Yeah. Also, we through this course also we can go to do the impact analysis here to see how this project can how this project can affect to the environment to do the impact analysis here to see after develop it or after establish this project how can go to affect impact for the community or the environment, also to do the analysis here to see what the benefit or advantage or disadvantage of this project here, and also we can make the tracking which one is the more. If we find during the analysis this project it is have the big 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 disadvantage, definitely we can go and to close that project. Yeah, yeah, it's very important. Now, if you see in our country or in our beloved country, Sudan, there is a money project has been developed. Yeah, has been developed, but unfortunately, they couldn't do the impact analysis. Example of the when the example, if you see the some let me to set some dam which is taken place, they couldn't do the good assessment after the establish that dam that affect the Sudanese people in different place or at that place. Yeah, even some of them has been immigrated. Yeah, so this one of the example of the project they couldn't do the good impact analysis here. Additionally, when mitigation, when we realize this project, when we realize this project have the simple risk of have the big big benefit and less disadvantage, definitely we can go to make the mitigation. How you can reduce the risk which we will expect it during during data data project. Example, when we are do the environmental assessment for the some factory in Dalingi or in Niala, like to do the factory of the soap, and we find the benefit of this factory. It is more than the risk. Just yeah, we know have little bit disadvantage, like sometimes emission of the gases, and also have the liquid waste, and also can affect to the some land. When we realize this risk is a little, and the impact it is a big, first you can give the approval. This project is a good, in spite of have the little bit some risk here. Uh, After do the impact analysis, in the next step, we are going to make the mitigation. That risk which we are decided, yeah, like like emission of the some gases in the air, to do some air pollution, and also do the some land pollution, also water pollution. We can do the mitigation to reduce this risk. Like for the emission of the gases, we can put it some chimney to reduce or to change this gas structure from the very harm gas to less harm gas. Additionally, for the liquid liquid waste, also is very important to do the treatment of that liquid to reduce the impact in the environment. Additionally, in the land, also can do the mitigation of that risk which we will expect can affect in the land. Yeah. This step called as a mitigation. After that, last process or last step in the environmental impact assessment, it is the monitoring. Monitoring, that means we can go to continuous follow-up. Like we are do this project, we can collect the data on daily basis or on monthly basis, yeah, to see is it this project have some impact or more impact. If we realize there is some impact, how we can treat with that risk here. Yeah, it makes monitoring of the project. Yeah, we can collect of the data on daily basis or monthly basis. Continue collecting of the data of the risk here. That when we are do the monitoring, that can let us to predict the risk. Yeah, when we are predict the risk or realize the risk in the early phases, that can let us to control that risk here. This is all of this is called the environmental impact assessment process here, like screening and scoping and impact analysis and mitigation and monitoring here. Just we can go through here. We will go deeply in the next in the coming lectures or in the coming let us to go in next step. Health impact assessment is going to focusing in the healthy effect of the project. Yeah, healthy impact assessment. We can make we can focusing in the health issue, in the health impact assessment. We can see the impact of that project in the health of the people, also in fact, yeah, in the health of the people. As you know, the impact is a long result, or let me say, yeah, for long result. It's not like output. As you know, in the project cycle, the phases or starting like input, output, impact, or outcome. After that, impact. Impact is the let me to say that it is very far or final impact or final result here. We are going to do the health impact to see how that project can affect to the health of that community of that people. Like focusing when we are, as I mentioned before, I'll give you some example about the. We are going to establish the SAMSA factory in the Niala city there. and we see it have a little bit healthy impact, as I mentioned, like air pollution and water pollution and land pollution. Yeah, just sometimes we are going to do the health impact assessment. We can make like to see the quality of the air and healthcare access. Yeah, uh, we can see after do this factory how the health of those team or how the health of that community, like respiratory disease. Yeah, is it this respiratory disease it is increasing before this or it is the same level? Yeah, also this is some of the health impact. Yeah, also you can to make the air quality. Sometimes people they have some techniques using the collect the to do the sample of air quality. You can go in the around the factories and also around that city which have the factory, and they collect the the air, and you can come and to plan this air and see how this is it polluted or not polluted. Yeah, there is many techniques people do to measure the air quality, and also can see the healthcare access. Yeah, to see those people work at that factory or at that place, is it have the access of the healthcare or not? Yeah, also it's very important. Yeah, to see the access. Yeah, geographical access and also there's the money access. Yeah. Example, highway project air pollution and also noise barrier as solution. Yeah. Sometimes when yeah, to do the health impact to measure the health problem among that community. Can go to next slide. Why also this is another question. Why care about the environmental impact assessment and health impact assessment? For this for the future professional will to make informed decision when we are doing the assessment, either environmental impact assessment or healthy impact assessment, that can give to let the team leaders or those people have responsible can to be to give them good information, and this can let them to do good decision during the environmental impact assessment or health impact assessment. We can collect the data, and this data can let the team to to do the good decision. Yeah. Like example, when they find this factory or this project have the big impact or big disadvantage of the environment or the community, definitely they can close here, and this is a good decision. Yeah, with when they do this assessment, you are collect the data and to be more vigilant about that issue. Yeah, this is one of or why the health impact assessment or environmental impact assessment is important. Additionally, advocate for sustainability. When we have the health impact or environmental impact, you can make the advocacy for the sustainable advocacy. Like you can have the lobby of the some teams, some organizations, some people are request for about the they speak about the impact of that issue and how you can uh, let this project to to be more sustainable, to less to reduce the risk of to reduce the risk to the environment and the people. Yeah, this can make the advocacy. Yeah. When we have good information about the environmental or health impact assessment, that can let us to make the advocacy to convince the people and organization and told this that factory is not good and very important to do this system and very important to do the to treatment their air and also to treat their liquid waste before to discharge in the valley or in the water stream, can go and make the advocacy, can mobilize the people or can mobilize the community, and also can let the stockholder to be more vigilant or to be more aware and can make the lobby and pressure them and how it can to reduce that risk which you can face to the environment or the people. Yeah. Lastly, with the environmental impact assessment and health impact assessment can improve the public health. Yeah, can improve the public health of the population or the people. Yeah, by can take good decision. Yeah, yeah. Like example, when we are do when sometimes even the some project which do it in the mining. Some people doing the mining, they are not select, they are not do the environmental impact assessment. Yeah. If we are do the environmental impact assessment can improve the health of those people which are working in the mining and also living around the factory or industry. We can improve the health here because I can tell them how you can protect and how you can reduce the environmental health. Let me to say the air pollution or can reduce the pollution of the water or can reduce the pollution of the land. Yeah. This is the why. And in this slide, we are focusing in the how can with the environmental impact assessment can collect the data and also health impact assessment can collect the data and can take the good decision based on the data. Additionally, can make the advocacy for the bodies or the organization to take their responsibility to protect or to yeah to protect the community. Lastly, you can also with the environmental impact assessment or health impact assessment, we can improve the public health of the community. Now, in the conclusion, environmental impact assessment is the mindset of the people and plan. Yeah, by this mindset of the assessment, environmental impact assessment, can let us to save our plan or to save our environment, and by that can to be more sustainable. Yeah, yeah. Because when we are need to do the development, it's very important to see the impact or to see the risk of that project to the environment or to the people. Yeah. By this way, can let us to protect the environment and the people, and also we can preserve the resource for the next generation. Yeah. Yeah. This is very important. Also, let's build sustainable future together. I think this is the last slide for this lecture. Now, is there any question? Uh, now you are welcome. Is there any question or clarification? You are welcome. You are welcome. Yeah, I prepared this slide and also have the another also put this there is a lecture also prepared as the word here. I will upload this video for those who couldn't attend. Additionally, can upload the words of this lecture. Is there also there is some reference if someone need to extend or read more? Also, he welcome. Yeah. Now, floor for you. If have any question or explanation or comment, floor for you. You are welcome. Mr. Jamal, you are welcome. I saw you are
Yeah,
right.
hello.
Hello,
Okay,
welcome.
thanks,
How are you?
great doctor. Okay, thanks, our great doctor, for offering me this chance. I joined it to the class too late, but there is a point that I would like to know more about it. You mentioned that the existence of factories in some cities may cause health impact and environmental impact, especially a land impact. How is it may cause?
Uh, could you repeat to get you very well, Mr. Jamal?
Okay, you discussed about the existence of some factories in some cities and so on. So the factories may cause some environmental impact and some health impact. And you mentioned that may cause land pollution. How is it may cause?
Okay, good question. Yeah, as you know, right now the development of the nation of countries commit the factories, industries, many things here as a development, and this development have the impact. Example: when we have the factory of the soap, which do it by the chemical, yeah, this factory have the let me to say have the liquid sewage or liquid pollution, sewage. Let me to say that this liquid sewage they are going to dispose it or disposal in the water stream. When they are disposed in the water stream, as you know, there is millions of the organism inside that water. Definitely, this chemical is going to kill or can can kill that organism inside. Yeah, this is the impact. Yeah, these soft people they are enjoy with them and entertain with them and clean themselves as hygiene, but in other side it affect another organism. When this affect happen for the another organism, this can affect in the biodiversity. As you know, the biodiversity is very important in the environment. All of the diversity of the organism is very important to let the environment to be in equilibrium, or let me to say in the balance here. Yeah, that's why this is one example. Another example cars or some factories, their emission, their gases or different kind of the gas in the environment or in the air. This gas also can affect for the that some organisms there and also can affect the human being, like causes the some respiratory disease. Yeah, that's car is a good and people they are join to traveling from the country to country or place to place, yeah, with the entertainment. But other side, this development is affect to the human health themselves, yeah, can cause some disease, yeah, and even yeah, yes, yes. That's why this course is very important before to develop any project. It's very important to to do the assessment. This assessment can let us to measure how that impact or how that risk affect to the environment or to human. If we realize that during the assessment, if we realize the assessment that have the big disadvantage and little advantage, definitely you can close this project. Yeah, this is the impact assessment yes, impact assessment environment. Yeah, this is the one main of the objective, or mainly focus on this. Yeah, is there any question?
Thanks a lot for your great answer. Thanks too much.
Yeah, thank you. Imat, you are welcome. Follower for you.
Okay, thank you. So, teacher, do you think that there is justification for industries that they are produce a weapon and like this? So there is no any. They are already know that this kind of company it has great impact in plant, environmental, and besides the human himself. So what is the reason that they do such this company or industry?
Okay, could you repeat? I couldn't get you well also.
Okay, my question is that we already know that the bioweapon industry it has great impact on plant, in environmental, and in the human himself. So why why the governments or the what is called the committee of measuring health like WHO and other organization, they didn't put border or they didn't stop like that company, and they knowing that this company has great impact on human and in plant. The bioweapon company and other kind of companies that has great impact, and they are working right now.
Okay, thank you. You asked me very deeply question. A concern for the globalization, or let me to say that there is a many countries example like USA now and also India and China. Those countries is a produce the huge number of the gases, and that this affect in the global in the climate change or global warming. Yeah, and those countries even some of them they have an interest to participate in the SAMSA laws or legislation, environmental legislation. Yeah, because some of them they are using the lobby. Some of them they have the money and also other organization and affect for that for this like this decision. Yeah. But as you see in last COP 29 before SAMSA some months is here. The even some developed countries they are committed to pay. I think at that conference they are paid like one billion dollars, yeah, to support those country which is suffering or to do the climate change or to develop some project that can reduce the climate change. Uh, but the SAMSA times you can see the SAMSA organization and also some country uh, even even they know that affect the environmental health, but they are doing it. This is a selfishness here. Right now, that's why around the world there is an environmental activist. They are also doing the lobby, and also they are doing to convince another organization and also countries here, yeah, to change their mind in the environmental issue. Yes, we know there is some project affect in the health and also in the environment, but they do it here. Yeah, this is the true, but there is in other side also there is organization doing for that. Yeah, this is sometimes you can see in the selfishness of the some countries or the some organization that they do is that. Yeah, but now we are struggling, and also many people they are struggling. Yeah, to let our voice to be out. Yeah, And as you see in last COP29, there is some commitment from the different countries, especially those that produce the money gases and also affect in the climate change. Is there another question? Yeah, I saw the Mustafa. Welcome, Mustafa. Hello? Floor for you.
Thank you, dear teacher, for your great explaining. So my question is just the point of mitigation. So right now, if you realize, you'll find that there is a lot of armed conflicts around the world. It's not just in Sudan. So and for that, you find that there is the problem of air pollution that related to bomb blast or to armed conflicts here. So how can we mitigate this, or how can we reduce this pollution? Which way that we can introduce?
Okay, to mitigate the pollution which is taking place with the army, do you mean that?
Yeah, I mean that.
Okay. Mitigation that means we realize there is a pollution. Which strategy we are going to do to reduce that risk? Like example, right now there is war take place in Sudan, and during the war there is a many effect, like in land and also in the human and also in the air even. For the concern for the mitigation for the air pollution, we can plant the trees. As you know, the trees can absorb the carbon dioxide and release oxygen. This can mitigate this pollution here. In the concern for the water pollution in water stream or also in the sea, you can reduce this pollution, like treat this liquid waste before to discharge inside the stream. Concern for the even the war which is taking place in the Sudan here, if you need to mitigate them, you can see how can solve this problem here. Can use different strategy and different mechanism to reduce here. When we reduce this, that means we are mitigate that risk here. Also, some people, if you see in the some cities or towns here, when they are realize there is money, they are rocking them or there the some gun. Some people they are digging in the land and live inside the lands. Yeah, they are doing some protected area. This is a mitigation here to reduce if the some let me to say that some rock can taking place in that area you are live definitely can affect you. But when you are inside the land or you are digging some place and you protect yourself by the some thing that you can reduce the mitigation here, can reduce the risk here. I hope you get me well or answer your question. Yeah. Is there another question? Last question. If no, Ismail, you are raise your hand. Okay.
Hello, teacher. Sorry for taking chance again, but there is a point also need more clarification. Air
In what?
pollution is considered as air pollution is considered as the most dangerous kind of pollution. So is there any regulations or any national regulations that may guide citizens from stopping making air pollution?
Okay. Concern for the air pollution, there is a many NGOs like UN. Let me to set United Nations Environmental Organization. This is working on it here. Many countries there is have the legislation and also have the law. Like example, in Sudan we have the 21 Act of the Environmental Act and also 23 of Air Environmental Protection. Yeah, there is a money law. Yeah, to reduce the pollution. As if you remember, in the health law, there is some article also talking like what is there someone burning the garbage among the people they are living. This has been to punish. There is but sometimes people they not not allow the not following the legislation. Yeah, but there is a many article to stop this kind of the pollution. Yeah, even there is a money law for the water pollution, and also there is money law for the land pollution. Yeah, there is a many law. Yeah. And even the many organization working on this side. Yeah. I think this is the last
Thanks
question.
a lot, our dear doctor.
Yeah, thank you a lot. Really, I'm very happy for your participation and your attending for this important introduction of the health impact assessment course here. I hope you
Me
are
too. I'm really glad.
get well, and I will share this video in the Classera and also and put it the material there. Can access for you. Thank you again and hope you all the best here. Thank you.